Thank you. Okay, looks like everyone's here. Usually my students will say good afternoon, Mr. Sam. So today seems like Gina, you're praying for us. It's your turn to pray. So we're all gonna pray. Please hold your hands. No, hold each other's hands. Sorry. Then just say amen.
Amen.
Okay, everyone, say thank you, Gina.
Thank you, Gina.
All right. You guys just finished the exam, right?
Yes.
So how's the exam? Show your thumbs. Very good, easy, so-so. I bombed it. Show your thumb. Let's see. Let's see what's... Okay. Some people not sure what to do. All right. Oh, it seems like most of you except Haley. Okay, turn to your neighbor and say, well, it's over.
Well, it's over.
Okay, thank you.
It's over.
Here's your... I know we just finished the midterm, but this is gonna be your favorite song. You know what to do. And when this song comes, everyone takes away their notebooks and textbooks and gets ready for a quiz. Yes. So, take one and pass. Quickly, take one and pass. Yep. Take one and pass. Yes. Everyone got a piece of paper. Okay, if everyone has a paper, say aye.
Aye.
Right, so please write your name. Don't actually write it. I need to recycle this. Remember the reading that you read for yesterday, chapter 3, section 5? Yes? Yes, so it's a quiz about that. So I'll give you about 2 minutes. Please write the quiz. Ready? Get set? Go. You have 2 minutes. 10 more seconds.
Done.
10 more seconds. Alright, if you're done, please everyone make a pen mustache like me. Come on. Okay, if you're done, please link your fingers. If you're done with the quiz, please link your fingers with next to your friends. And link your finger. Okay, everyone's done. Alright, great. So, everyone, please pass the quiz right to Kelly over here, and I'm going to collect it and I grade it. So, please pass it to Kelly down the room.
Because we...
Okay, so that was a quiz. When I say go, when I say what?
Go!
Okay, you're gonna stand up, you're gonna touch 3 walls, and then come back to your seats. Touch 3 walls. Ready? Get set? Go! Alright, take a seat, Alright, that was fast. So, yesterday we had a class about chapter 3, section 4, right? I think today it's Mike's turn. It's time to recap.
Yes.
Right? So you're gonna wear this cap, please, and stand up, and just simply, just share with the class what you learned from yesterday's class. That's it. Alright? So what did you learn from yesterday's class?
Yesterday I learned that Sam has an army of cleaners, and if they get in trouble, they're going to clean the chapel, and they're going to work really hard after school.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone, let's give a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, tomorrow I think it's Jane's turn to wear the cap, and
Ready.
yes sir, not tomorrow but Monday, right? So yes, going on from yesterday's class, today we're gonna learn about the next section, which is, let me just get this right, which is chapter 3, section 5. That's it, fellow. Okay, and the title for this section, everyone please read this with me. Ready? Get set, go.
Conflict in the colonies.
Okay, conflict in the colonies. That's the section title you already know because you already done the reading. So here's our goal for today. Alright? So Haley, would you read the goal for us?
7
Loud
events that cause tensions between colonists and England.
Okay, let's give Haley 2 claps of acknowledgement. Again, 2 claps of acknowledgement. Thanks for reading. Alright, so we are going to just briefly go through the 7 events, okay? So here's the first one. Everyone say the Sugar Act.
Sugar Act.
Anyone want to take a guess what this act might be? What this law the England government passed? Anyone want to take a guess? Maybe a wild guess? No. Mike?
Some kind of tax on sugar.
Some kind of tax. Everyone say genius.
Genius.
Actually, that is precisely correct. So the English, the English is broke. Remember from last section, they just went out of the French-Indian War. So they spent all their money in the war, so they're broke. Now they need money, so they had this great idea. Let's tax the colony so that we can get money for ourselves. So the first tax plan was the Sugar Act. And 200 later, there's a song called Sugar, so it's based on that. No, I'm just kidding, okay? So the Sugar Act. And the second one, everyone say the Stamp Act.
Stamp Act.
Okay? And I'm just gonna go briefly, just go through it. And then, again, they have this, everyone say Townshend Act.
Townshend Act.
And the fourth one, everyone say the Boston Massacre.
Boston Massacre.
Which was never a massacre, okay? And then everyone say the Tea Act.
Tea Act.
And the Boston Tea Party.
Boston Tea
And
Party.
lastly, the Intolerable Act.
Intolerable
And
Act.
all these 7 events kind of leads up to the Revolution War, which now the colonies and England is gonna break apart. Okay? So when I say partner, when I say what?
Partner.
So quickly stand up, find a partner next to you, and quickly just review what we just learned in class today. Okay? Just what you remember. Just share your notes with your partners. Okay? I'll give you about 60 seconds. Ready? And you have to stand up. Ready? I said partner. If you can do it in threes, that's fine. Please stand up and do it.
Intolerable act.
Yes. What is the Intolerable Act?
Sugar Act.
Yeah, what is the Sugar Act?
It's not tax.
What?
Money. They need money. They're
They
broke.
need the money, they're broke. Alright, good. So what was the first act? Do you remember what the first act today?
Sugar.
Sugar, okay, good. And what's the Sugar Act?
Tax on sugar.
Okay, great. Simple.
Genius.
Right.
Oh, yes.
What do you remember from the lesson? Sugar Act? Okay. Okay. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. And wrap it up. Give your partners a high five and say you're awesome.
You're awesome.
And please take a seat. So we just learned the 7 events that leads to the conflict between England and the colonies. And here is your homework for today, okay? Your homework is, this is the last section in chapter 3, so guess what's next?
Test.
Quiz.
Actually, we just had it. Yeah.
Review.
No, after chapter 3 is chapter?
4.
Yes, 4. So your homework is read chapter 4, section 1, alright?
Okay.
What's our homework? Yaram?
Read chapter 4.
Thank you. I only know there's one Yaram. Repeat that again. Repeat that again, please.
Read chapter 4, lesson 1.
Yes, everyone give her 2 claps and acknowledgement. Okay, and that is your homework. And so class is almost done. So
Yay.
here's my blessing to you. And at the end of the class, I give the blessing. And today, every month, I change the scripture. So right now, we are reading Philippians 4, 6, and 7. And when you receive blessing, you raise out your hand like this. My students raise out their hands. You receive blessing. You don't need to close your eyes. Don't worry about anything, but in everything, through prayer and petition with thanksgiving, let your requests be known to God, and the peace of God, which surpasses every thought, will guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus. And then you say,
Amen.
Amen. All right. Before you leave, please give Mr. Sam a high five and say, have a great day. Ready, guys?
Yeah.
Ready?
Ready?
All right. Let's go.
High five.
You're gonna high five me before you get out of the class. All right. Thank you. I didn't do some of the things that I do, but if you go to the next page, where it has like small boxes, so the 5 tenets, that's what I try to usually follow. If you want more explanation on that, it's on the next page. Okay. So those are the 5 tenets that I do, that I always keep in mind when I teach class, and I'll maybe give you some hot tips. So when I do things, I like to make things make them into body gesture and sound, because I believe that if you look at it, everyone has a 3 learning channel: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. So I try to incorporate that when I label something. Obviously, it's kind of hard sometimes with history, but so for example, when I don't like to say, oh, these are my rules, because it's kind of like negative connotation. I like to say hot tips, and it's just fun way. So if you like lick your finger and put it in your body, imagine your body's hot. So and you say hot tip. Okay, let's do that. Ready? Hot tip. Okay, here's some of my hot tips. So I say hot tips instead of rules. Okay, so for example, if a student is sitting on the table, I say, hey, hot tip, do not sit on the table, always sit on the chair. If students have bags on their table, I don't like that, so I say hot tip, leave it in your chair or on the floor. So that's how I usually communicate. And sometimes, just a fun thing, I like to use tools, so recap, just to read you. So students who's doing that, it kind of gives them, it's fun way to do it. And then also, I know we have to speak English, but sometimes I just make this leeway of speaking Korean, and I have this thing called Korean glasses. It's nothing but just Korean glasses. And if you wear this in my class and you speak Korean, you will not get warned. Okay? Obviously, I don't use this every day, but once in a while, if I want to, like, if a student has struggle like asking a question, like don't know a word, I'll say Korean. They say, can I get Korean glasses? And I'll give it and so those are some things. And you saw how I use music, right? So if I have like paired chair or if I want them to move, I always have music, because if I tell you to go and touch the wall and come back without music, like you guys are gonna like walk like this. But if I have like a fast-paced music, then I do that. If you're doing like paired chair, I more have a gentle music so that it's slow and you guys can converse. So I like to have music. Before you come, I play music, so when you come in the classroom, it's joyful atmosphere. When you leave, I also have music so you can leave lightly. And then there's like rewind time. There's something like, if I make a mistake, let's say, oh, the Sugar Act was in 1770 actually, and the student says, oh, that's not right. Okay, then instead of saying I was wrong, I do this like, we have this power to rewind time, so everyone do this with me. Okay, we're gonna rewind time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And then I'm gonna rewind time to the moment that I go back to the time where before I made the mistake.
Cool. Serious to this?
Yeah, I seriously did this. And actually, I think this means a time in what you call
Sign language.
Yeah, sign language. So it's like that kind of concept. So try to like go back and forth. Yeah, or if a student makes a mistake, if a student makes a mistake, instead of like criticize, okay, you want another chance? Let's rewind time and it's like start from refresh. So that's one way I'll do it. Textbooks, I don't call them textbook. I like to have names, so I don't have my U.S. history. In the cover, there's always a person, right? I try to come up with a name that's related to topic. So my U.S. history textbook is called Abigail, kind of like American Girl-ish name. Last semester, world history, there was kind of like a Chinese figure, so I called it Wei Wei. And then, geography, there was this like kind of like Hawaiian girl, so I called it Moana. And so I say like treat your textbook as Abigail, like a friend, like the girl. So you won't like throw Abigail on the floor, or you won't like rip it. So once in a while I'll say hi Abigail or bye Abigail. Right. So treat it like a person. Like respect your textbooks and yes. So that's what I do. Turn to your neighbor. So once in a while, I'll just say like get into partners and get them to share things, and that kind of wakes them up. I'm gonna stick on boundaries. Body pegs, body motion, like hot tip. That's one example. Yeah, using props. So that is that. I want to touch state change or transitions. You can see after a quiz, like I usually have them, okay, go and touch the wall, or go like find a blue, like 3 blues in the classroom, go touch it and come back, or give high five to 10 people and come back. So usually after like every activity, in between, I have that transition where they actively move, because everyone say body,
Body.
mind, and then everyone say connection. So there's a body-mind connection. So if I want to wake them up, instead of like shouting at them, I usually like have them active, paired share, go touch something, or one of the strategies I use is call back. What's my name? Mr. Sen. So they keep repeating stuff so that they don't fall asleep. So that's how I usually get them engaged. And so you might be wondering, like, do you have students sleeping in your classroom? Basically, you just experienced 7 minutes of my class. It's hard to sleep in my classroom because somebody asks a question, somebody guesses, I give 2 claps of acknowledgement. I do things, so it's really, I don't really give them time to like doze off, right? You're so tired. Okay, thanks for your thanks for your honest opinion. 2 claps of acknowledgement. Things like that, or we could do like
Question.
Yes.
What is your maximum size of class?
How many students?
so 10th grade I have 16, and then the least is 13 for yes.
Yeah.
And then I usually try to have the classroom like this.
Yeah.
So when I come into Mike's class, I usually have them, so they have to move table and put it back.
With 16 but work?
Yeah, it's
Two
they go-
lines?
Yeah, or sometimes they go here. So if I had my homeroom, I'll do that, but unfortunately this semester I don't. So for like 203, it's too small, so I can't do that. So I'll just. But I usually like this because I like having like discussions. I don't believe that teachers have all the answers. So if she gets a good response, then everyone pays attention to her. So I try to have that atmosphere.
So I was trying to make this kind of classroom and I could not fit 18 students.
Oh, okay. So yeah, hopefully when we go to the building. Yes. So any questions maybe going through? I know it's short to cover everything. So like discipline issues, how do I do it? If you go to the last page, so there's the 5 tenets, explains everything. For me, I have this rule called airport rules, and these are like non-negotiable rules, and I cover this in the first day of class, and this is printed in the syllabus, okay? And then you can read for yourself. So basically it's these 3 things, and everything fits into these 3 things. You cannot escape this 3. And then I have them, if they understood it, I have them stand up and sit down when they actually want promise. And the basic purpose of this is to make a classroom environment safe for everyone to learn. Okay? And then I have them sign it, and then I have their parents sign it. So now I have it signed, and if they do something that's disrespectful or doesn't abide by this, I usually can send them outside or not have them in class, and they will understand you just broke the airport rule. Ideally, I usually have this flip chart like big on the classroom, but I don't have a homeroom, and I have like 5 different classrooms, so I don't have. So I actually hand it out in this paper, and so they have it like stored. And once a month, I have them like random times. Okay, bring your syllabus, and then I'll just give them like free 5 points, so that I'm keeping them in track. They haven't lost it, because usually at the end of the semester they lose their syllabus. So that is it. I think our time is up.
Wow.
One question. Any question? All right. Thank you for your participation. Turn to your neighbor and say, have a great day.
Have a great day.